Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for taking your precious time to log in. I really appreciate and I don't take it for granted. If this is your first time, you are welcome and you are at the right place. Okay, so stay around and you will love the kind of content that you're going to be receiving. So, as always, we head directly to the video of today. Yes, and in this video, it is just a question of, are you doing it right? Are you doing it right? Let's see. Now, when you apply for a job and you don't get any response, you don't get anything, what normally goes through your mind? What do you think? Or what do you conclude? Maybe the assumption is, I didn't qualify for that job. But there is more to that. Okay, I was there sometimes back and I could apply for jobs I feel I've qualified, really qualified, but even I don't get, just like a regret telling me, oh, you didn't qualify. That message, they mean a lot. Those two messages of, oh, you applied, you didn't qualify, they mean a lot. Yeah, that is from after accepting the reality. Yes, now this is a journey that personally I was there and I had to re-evaluate myself, and wow, the outcome, I got my dream job. Yes, I did. Okay, so the first question is, when you apply for a job, okay, it is always good. It is always good to receive, like even just getting a message of you go for that interview, even if you don't succeed, but you are called for the interview as a job seeker, it means a lot. But when you apply and your CV just get lost, among other CVs, it doesn't go well. And sometimes it kills your morale. You see, you are like, what's up? Okay? I was there. I used to apply for jobs. I don't even get that regret message. So I had to do my personal assessment. I was like, what is it that I'm not doing right? What is it that is not working well? So I had to do research. I had to do everything. Yes. And I realized the problem was with my CV. That was the first thing. What was the problem? They had written my CV. In the current era, it is just like, you can imagine, in a vacancy, you have like 1,000 applicants. Okay, so trying to sieve these applicants to get the right ones, realize that I had the right CV, yes, but the way I had organized my CV was wrong. I had to restructure my CV, and I had a CV that was only 2 pages. Yes, 2 pages. That was my CV when I was looking for a job. Yes, and I think the third page, which was like only the referees, and most of the times when I could send out for an application, I could indicate down there on the second page, referees are available upon request. So if I'm requested to give referees, then I'm able to. But what was most important for me was my CV was only 2 pages. And I can assure you, after I had to redo my CV and it got to 2 pages, I got interviews that same year that I changed my CV, and the same year I got my dream job. Yes, that is the reality. That is the reality. The second mistake that I was making was the cover letter. You see, when you apply for a job, usually we have this cover letter that we attach. Yes. Do you know that at times the recruiters look at the cover letter, okay, and then they come to the CV? So my cover letter had to market me. My cover letter has to speak for me. My cover letter has to, like it is my mirror. My cover letter speaks of who I am, speaks of what I can do, speaks of. So I had to restructure my cover letter. I had to ensure my cover letter speaks, like when I apply for any job that I know I have qualified, I have to confirm that I'm the right candidate, and this had to be shown in the cover letter. And again, that cover letter was only one page. Yeah, it was only one page. So that way it made it easier for any recruiter, because they look at the first page, they're like, this looks like the right candidates. So they're interested in me after reading my one pager cover letter, which is every time I have to apply, I have to write a new cover letter. It is not that I just have one that I send out. No, 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 no. Every time I apply for a job, I have to ensure I have that specific cover letter for that particular job. Yes. So when the recruiter gets interested in the cover letter that I have written, definitely they will look at my CV. And again, when they look at my CV, they just realize this. It is only 2 pages. So who can read 2 pages? Who can read 2 pages? Anybody can. Even if you have like a backlog of things to be done, 2 pages, you'll be able to handle them. So they go through my simplified, CV, and they're able to know what kind of a candidate I am. So I was making those mistakes. And then another thing that I was doing that was not just right, I was like, I'm looking for a job, but I'm seated there, like I'm waiting until the time I'll hear a vacancy, then I apply. Then you really, if you've noticed, if you're applying for jobs, always look at the date of, release of that vacancy and when it is expiring. Because at times, it is always good to apply for a job immediately it is advertised, because it is like you're going to be on top when they are trying to, to try to, let me say, to sieve the candidates. You are going to, the applicants, I mean, you are going to be on top. Okay. So always look at the any job vacancy, look at when was this vacancy released, okay, and when is it going to expire. Because if a vacancy was released like a month ago and today is the deadline, and that is when you are just seeing the vacancy and you are applying, yes, you can try, but that means so many people have applied. Okay. So what, again, another thing that I just had to change was, when I see a vacancy, I feel like this is the right vacancy for me, I'm the right candidate, I apply immediately. Yes. So that when they are trying to shortlist, at least I'll be among the top applicants, and then they'll be able to get my documents. They look at them, they make the decision. Okay. Thank you so much for watching till this far. As we continue, please subscribe to my channel and give me a like on this video. Okay. And other videos, I've done a lot of videos on several things. Okay. So go through my channel, like my videos, okay, and subscribe, because this is the place. Okay. And then another mistake that I remember I was making was applying to any job. Yes, you must have like personal pride, I can say, because there are some roles. Yes, you are looking for a job, but even when the recruiters look at your application, they're like, you are overqualified for that position. Okay. So always try as much as possible. That is what I did. I tried to ensure that I only apply for vacancies that I know they're right for me. Okay. And the qualification that I have, they match with what is required. Okay. I was not just like applying for any job. No, 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 no. I was applying for vacancies that I feel I'm the right candidate. Yes. That is also another thing that I had to change in my, job search technique. Okay. And another thing that I did, and it just worked wonders for me, I made it, I made it like a job, looking for a job. Yes, you know what I mean. Because, when you want to do something, you must give it your all. Give it your all. Yes. Dedicate yourself. God will see your effort. Yes. And you will get rewarded. And you see, we are in a country whereby, there's like unemployment rate is very high. Meaning the job market is very, very competitive. Yes. So what does it mean? You have to make it your job to look for a job. Yes, that is how it is. You must ensure you are always on the lookout. And nowadays we have like the internet. Most companies post their vacancies on their website, their what. I made it like my job to look for jobs. Yes. And at the end of it all, I got it. And something that, you know, meant a lot to me during that time. It is what you speak is who you become. I remember what I did that year. That was the year 2019 in January. I told myself I would like to change jobs, and even something funny. I had to write my resignation letter before I started searching for a job. Yes, I did. I'm that kind of a person. When I believe in something, yes, I usually go that. So I had to write my resignation letter, and I remember I dated it that the last day of my work in this organization will be 30th of November. And do you know what? What you confess with your mouth is who you become. That is who I became. I remember by mid-November, I had a job. Yes, I had a job that year. And by 30th of November, yes, I had it in that resignation. I wrote in January. Yes. What you confess with your mouth is who you become. Okay? Tell God what you want to be done. God is faithful. He will do it for you. Okay? If you are looking for a job, I wish you the very best. All the best. May God make a way for you. And I believe you're going to get your dream job. But just ensure you assess yourself to ensure that everything that you are doing it right. You are doing the application right. What you have is right. And I believe you are going to get your dream job. Okay? So thank you so much for watching my video. I really, really appreciate the support, everything. I just want to say thank you. May God bless you. Stay safe. And as always, blessings.